Gamecocks. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Made a defender miss. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him. But there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's Hudson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They're working that left side. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed. And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running at about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely
flying out to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got some room, it was over.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sellers on the play action. Snagged out of the air. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Sellers. Pressure coming. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The offense changing the play. They go play action with Sellers. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just too much of a rush, and goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The run inside. It's Sticky. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The kick is on its way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Clark. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
139 Albatross.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Sellers. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Sellers from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. There he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. He gets away. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Slings it. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Push down for the tackle.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. To the air, it's Hammond. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He might want another play. Here's Sellers to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to go deep. snags it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Sellers. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Carter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. Sellers on the play action. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offense, man, it's just been a struggle. I think guys, they've struggled to get points on the board and to move the ball consistently. And so I love the shot right here before the half, but they got to find something to hang their hat on, something they do really, really well. Because going into the half, there's not been a lot to talk about in a positive way.
The short hands, it's Harbor. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing, Sellers. He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's Ole Miss who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak. and they did so today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Hauls it in. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Under fire. Escapes this, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The run inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he's dragged down. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Into the end zone with the breakaway score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right...
Got a little grass. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. It's a running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. And the returner is stopped.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Makes one man miss.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running inside. It's Dickey. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here. Make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast. Slip it to them. Try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Makes the grab. It's Eakin. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the point after is good.
South Carolina, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Sellers. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's what...
Maybe a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Throwing Sellers. Fakes to grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Oh, he makes the catch. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This is a designed run. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the foot.
Could be an alley. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. There's some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Ready, set, hot.
Sellers lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future, finding some things here late that they did well.